Hi Pisces, if you'd like to come on and have a seat for some symbolic support, my name is Steph. Thank you so much for being here. Earlier in the month, I created an ink blot made in your name in essence, and we are going to flip it for perspective possibilities. If you'd like to join me, scrying to see what shapes and symbols stand out and speak to our psyche and psychic senses. As well, Pisceans, we're going to add on Tarot and Oracle, and where Mr. Ghost GIF is here, we have GhostTube kicking for any audio additions that may further inspire or irritate. So overall, please do receive or release freely. Pisceans, you know the drill. I'm going to take a moment to open up, but if you would like to start to gaze to gain for your own insights, as well, take a look at your talisman card here with equilibrium and your angel card number of 27. I am expanding. Taking a nice deep breath, closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush, activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the Piscean Collective. Pisces, thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and allowing me to be a guest in your aura. Gratitude galore for you being you. Like, share, subscribes the views. You warm my haunted heart. Let's dig in. Okay, so there's a very ancient kind of being stepping forward. And he has, or maybe you have, when folks have, I don't know what they're actually called, but like earrings, but it's like the big hole in the ear. Like, are they stretched ears or something along that lines? Something about that. Even something about the earlobe as well. If you're, because it always reminds me of like Carol Burnett. And I guess, Carol Burnett. And then also like activating certain acupressure points through the earlobes. There is a smile upon you for something you are doing, achieving, becoming, releasing. What you're working towards. I'm seeing, first of all, I'm seeing a heart. I'd be very happy. I'm also seeing, I don't know if it's like the Templar's cross or something along that lines. It feels like a very particular kind of cross. And please forgive me. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. You know?
Disagree.
I don't know what kind of cross it is, but I feel as though it's something that is, maybe it's ancient. Maybe you're a part of, or you have ancient, okay, I'm going to say ancestors. It's like, something. I don't know what it is. I am expressive, 27. I am definitely having an issue expressing. But hello. I appreciate the hello, we're here for Pisces. Oh, below. It's below. Is it buried? It's like buried information? Okay, so I'm going to leave that there because I'm getting all constipated, as you can see. It's also something about a nightshirt. There's another heart in here. Okay, in the part in the movie of The Wizard of Oz when the house falls on one of the witches, east, west, south, okay, it doesn't matter, and you see just her legs out? That's what I'm seeing there. Okay, there's another witch right here. Kind of like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. So, quick concept of that story. If you know, it's like being the light in the dark and the dark in the light. Yeah, see, there's something about this. There is something about this balance. It's like, I should be fighting, but I'm not fighting because I know something. I know something else, but I don't know what I don't know. But you know that. But you know. Yeah, it's... Is there something coming up? Is there going to be some sort of reveal in the Piscean time frame, even like in your auric energy, in the calendar time, Pisces? Like there might be something your energy, your signs, spirit reveals to the world. Maybe it's like underground and it's being excavated, archaeologically
Below.
excavated from below to above. And there's like an ancient energy that it could be under something. Under something. Yeah, people are digging at it. They love what they do. But I don't know if there's a little bit of a Pisces. I don't know if this is like your personal aura, or again, for the first time, I think I'm going to say for the first time, it feels like in your time frame of your sign space, something might arise. And it's specific to why it's in the Pisces time frame. Your energy. Because something that might be coming up that's like...
What happened to me?
Equalizing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, love, what happened to you. But it's coming up from below to be expressed.
Sure.
Okay. So I am going to draw it in. Thank you. I was getting too far out oracally, and it brought me back in. So I'm very, thank you. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you. 27. Your mind is wide open and you are tolerant and compassionate towards all ways of life. See? Yeah, these religions, these crosses, it's information, it's history. You value freedom of expression and want to improve the conditions of people, whether in your community, country, or the world at large. Oh my goodness, I wish I would have read this in the beginning. I wish I would have read that in the beginning.
Stay.
Okay, I'm doing my best. So, oh my goodness. Okay, Pisces. Maybe in your personal life, this is something that you are, because I'm hearing like the Dixie Chicks, wide open spaces. Wide open spaces. But something's being cracked open. It's like hearing things in a shell, hearing a call. Something is expressing itself to you. I feel like I'm in more of your personal life. I'm going to say smaller scale, but I don't mean smaller because it's more individual. It's like, oh, here's a whole pizza pie, and then here's an individual pizza pie. And while some may be able to enjoy a whole or a large pizza pie as an individual, do you know what I'm saying? But for simplicity's sake, there's an individual pie, and then there's the big pie, whatever. Okay. So you're upholding this. Your energy is upholding. It's like the pressure of water underground, and it's rising and rising and rising and rising up, coming out like a wave. I think it's been a pilgrimage for a very long time. Doesn't matter what you maybe necessarily personally associate pilgrim with. I feel like this is a concept of a journey, a pilgrimage. Pisces. Whew. How you doing? That's what I'm hearing there. I'm seeing something grow. Give me a moment. What is it? I'm hearing that song. Did I say this last time?
What happened to me?
I'm not sure, love. What did happen to you? And maybe this is the question of this energy. Maybe it's like, what happened to me? How many years has gone by? What is the world? Piscean energy, please.
This is my place.
Oh, welcome. The empty room, like the box. It's like breaking free from something. Opening a crate, but like the crate fell from space. Maybe it's like a meteorite? You know, something along that lines? There's that equilibrium. Yeah, you've been seeing like little glowing pieces of something. And maybe there's bones being found. But it brings about something new. It brings about the freedom that Pisceans want to feel for themselves. And the womb wakes wide open to allowing that to come through, to be birthed towards all ways of life, valuing freedom at the utmost. There's balance here. There's harmony. Snake eyes. Something about also Pisceans, if you're dealing with individually or interconnectedly. I was just going to say, there's the sensation of perhaps a lurking poltergeist of power. It's not yours. I feel, again, it's like that pressure of the water. It's not focusing on that poltergeist of power to apply a judgment. You're empty of that because, again, the way I'm seeing this, or maybe this is something you can apply in your individual life, personal, professional, romantic, platonic, whatever the case may be.
Be careful.
But you understand it's like beating your head against a wall. It's a dead end. What you can focus on is the positive pressure of the water, the freedom of something to feel. Yeah, it's like you guys have a whole lot of, what is that? The sword and the stone. You guys are aware of, it's like a spaceship. I'm telling you, I don't know if it's a meteorite or if it's something from far, far away. Pisceans are privy to something of a pilgrimage that maybe has been happening over timelines and lifetimes of different races, creeds, planets. I'm not even really sure what it is. But Pisceans know something, and it's like in their time frame, in the space of their sign, it will be revealed. There's hellos and goodbyes. Pisces, are you guys also who is this? I feel like I'm a little bit mummified. Is it a mummy that's being found? Oh my goodness. Okay, I gotta stay focused. Universe. Oh my goodness. It feels as though I am mummified.
Leash.
And I'm Pisces, I'm greeting something. It's like through unraveling these mummification process, this preservation process.
Finish.
Okay, so I'm at the top of this, I'm going to call it a temple. Mound, temple. I don't know what it is. And there's this whole sword. The sword with the handle down, I want to place right here. Whoosh, thank you. Okay. Do you know what it's like? It's like as a very broad, bland example, is yin yang, left, right, up, down. But then it brings me into the brilliance of the wampum. The indigenous here, the wampum agreement, where there's a third space. Hello. And traveling between the space of the two options. The channel that moves. It's fluid. This is what this feels like. And then I come up here to this conversation, this space in between. See, because something rises up. Like it's so... But it's like I have a heart. See this heart here? And I want to put my little hearts. But there's even layers in the rose quartz. And maybe it's something you're sensing from like February 14th or whenever you find this, like a February to... I don't know. This is curious. And it floats up. It meets this power. Give me a moment. Okay, sorry. It meets this power. I don't know if it's trying to hammer it back down or hammer it back up. But this is the time of your sign. Something is growing in the time. It's like there's a wave coming in, and you can feel it. I don't know if it's actual water. Hellos and goodbyes, hellos and goodbyes. With the dead end and the kiss, there's hellos and goodbyes.
Undecided.
There's something that's happening in your sign's time. Was it soon, right? What's today? Today's the 16th, so it's soon. Is this when it starts building? I think something is being known in secret in this temple thing, or this mountain, or whatever the case is. Lord of Velour, King of Pentacles, Prince of the Chariot of Earth. Yeah, I'm going to call this King of Pentacles this poltergeist
UFO.
power, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. It could be you on Earth, your Piscean energy expressed here on Earth moving. And you might have to move. You might consider moving. Maybe it's even like in the grid of like the ley lines and stuff, or something along that lines. Pisces. Whew. I feel like you're very planetary. The planet. You're not, and you're like, where do I want to live on the planet? How do I feel about the planet? Very macro. Again, if these cards, universe, mean anything to you, there's been a lot about the universe, possibly some from space or the stars. What we could see is empty, dark matter as well, something about dark matter. And then you also have the King of Pentacles here. Again, if anything means anything to you, follow that first. And if you haven't already, please do like, share, subscribe. Plus, then you've got the Judge here.
Find me.
And the woman. It's like, I think something's going to be found or started. Now, it could be found in your, or started in your sign space, in the spirit of your sign. But see, there's another energy of this Judge to be like, well, we'll decide when it, they can know. I don't know. Pisces. You guys, okay, so not regardless, but I will just say, being expressive of the value of freedom. Because this is the field of the energy I feel like.
Where are we?
So you are here on Earth with Stephanie. Because we're in this reading with Pisces, I don't know what planet you may be from. So it's like freeing the freedom of feeling from a heart space of what you love, dead ends, empty boxes, things that you can meet. But I feel like you're taking flight somewhere. I feel like you're taking flight, walking, somewhere upon the earth. The way you are, how do I say?
They're here.
Pursuing, Pisces, I'm going to say your purpose, trusting, following. Trust it. You do your research. It's like looking at the masculine and the feminine, between your two fish of sorts tied at the tail. But it's getting on the same page so we're not torn tails. Okay. Getting ready to close out is the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Swords, if these mean anything to you. Lord of Swiftness and Lord of Ruin. And then you also had here the Moon and the Devil. And I want to remind you of the mirror
energy.
that was over here. And you have Six of Pentacles, Lord of Material Successes. We're getting ready to close out here. So again, that Devil kind of feels like the Judge. That Judge energy, this King of Pentacles as well. And because your aura is definitely all about freedom, and maybe you're freeing yourself from some sort of Saturn-like a cycle. Maybe that's what you're coming into, going out of. This is the wave of that. But you have the Six of Pentacles, Lord of Success. So there we go. Lord of Success right here. So whatever you do, you dominate successfully. You dominate. But it's almost as if, but you don't dominate and take away from others. It's on your terms. Because you also have the universe and the moon. The flux and reflux of the great nighttime. I don't know what this wave is. Maybe it's a wave of energy, a wave of matter. maybe there's an opportunity that you know is like a dead end. Or you have an instinct about it. Because you're pretty swift, Pisces. So this is why I'm getting this sense of, hi, Alan, trusting your instincts. Into, like, if you say you're two fish, symbolically speaking, is like one is instinct and one is intuition. Like that earthly instinct and then your intuition.
Real.
You're swiftly going to avoid certain ruins. Here's the thing, though. Okay, so that's personal. The runes or ruins of something's coming up from it. Something that was once ruins, something could be becoming ruins, and you are avoiding it. You're avoiding because you're listening. You're all over the place listening. You can see dead ends slicing through. Somebody needs help. You take your sword. You get them out. You help them. Maybe this is part and parcel of what you do for a living, for yourself or for others. I'm not sure, but you can like help machete them out of rubble and possibly ruins. Something's being born. There's other energies or things, people, places, or things that are trying to be the judge of this. And maybe this is also part of you, but you also have to be the judge. That seems like more from the planetary space. I'm going to take a moment. I want to go back in personally. You are being a very good judge of your own, as remembering you have the mirror here.
UFO.
That does look like a UFO, especially the triangle ones. I keep hearing in this wonderful way, like Piscean energy saying, like if somebody's like, well, they want me to believe this or believe this, or whatever the case may be is. Should I go this way, that way? Should I stay? Should I go? And it's like, you be the judge of that. Remember, you always be the judge of that. This feels like personal power. You be the judge of that. Pisces says to the planet, take all the information that you need to fulfill your intellect and your intuition, whatever the case may be is, and you be the judge of that. Allow nobody else to be the judge of what is best for you. I apologize if this is like a super long-winded way to get to a really basic concept, but I feel like it was purposeful and powerful, and it has a point. Because it's really the only way you can understand something and know something is by experiencing it in some way, shape, or form. And because you have an expressive equilibrium of energy here,
Chakras.
you can avoid certain things now. Pisces. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for being my muse, for holding space for me to share my insights and taking me through this journey. I hope this made sense in some way, shape, or form. That's okay, love. We are here. We can feel you. I truly, it's profound, and I hope that it inspired versus constipated, but nonetheless, it could. I will see you again for March soon, when we'll do a fresh ink blot. If I can, I'll see you in between for a bonus, or keep an eye out on the shorts, and I will try and fit in a short there. But again, thank you so much for scrying with me. All the links are below, iScry.ca.
Buried.